we're just walking around basically the inner perimeter of the inner walls that we have seen. There's some sort of drawbridge.
Yep, and that was locked out under here. Got the counterweights all down this side, all for work.
Oh wow, yes. That's the big counterweights, that's cool. Wow. And if obviously this would have been the main way for all the soldiers to come in, and if they had any chance of invasion this way, they just lift the drawbridge, that's it. I imagine there's going to be quite a lot to walk around here.
There is, yeah.
Because if it follows along all the perimeter of the inner wall, oh wow, that's cool. It's pretty impressive stuff. And on every partition here, obviously, we have a gunning post. God, we're onto the chalk and the big nodules of flint, as you can see there. Wow. Again, look at it, how we were doing. And look up the steps, yeah. And the access here was via a set of steps. I guess you can go in via that way, can you?
Yeah, you can get up and onto the inner bit.
Could you come in? Oh, that's high up in the wall, is it? If you go from outside.
It's the inner.
Okay. Is it worth going to have a look?
Yeah, we're on the way back.
On the way back, let's go and take a look. You can see the counterweight systems that they have onto the lever there to raise the drawbridge. Pretty amazing stuff. This will make some good pictures, I tell you what. Yeah, we'll take pictures on the way back, definitely. At the end of this tunnel, we come to this area here that is simply amazing. Rail banisters here, and a bit of a ramp leads to an upper level, I guess. Oh, what is this all about?
In the upper level for the next row of gun slots going around, firing slits.
So why is this all sort of collapsed, and why is, well, I guess it's been coming down over time, is it? Were they slates?
Slate floors, yeah.
Slate floors?
Slate floors. You get no spark off it or nothing, do you?
God, they must have trusted the slate a lot. But then again, I guess there is iron rails under.
Yeah.
All this slate must have come from Wales, obviously.
Yeah, it must have been, yeah.
Look at this. I don't want to fall here. And there's a set of steps going up. That's marvelous. There's a hole right there you don't want to go. You don't want to be falling down into. Put some light right straight ahead, a bit more light. Yeah. That's pretty impressive. And another set of steps going to a higher level. And down here, this will make a really good picture as well. All these original railings are cool. You can see the slate floors around here. It's just crazy how much they actually trusted the slate. So it must have been a really good quality stone, because I thought there would have been a rail in the middle, but there isn't, is there? And that's just a couple of inches of, about 2 inches thick slate. So really was a very durable and strong stone. Obviously they had to get the right seam of slate, but this is marvelous.
Stored powder and stuff.
This is where they stored all the gunpowder.
Yeah, what the bent bricks.
Yes.
Ventilation around here.
Oh yes. So obviously they needed plenty of ventilation for this area, for obvious reasons. Because without ventilation, there was quite a lot of risk of creating a lot of heat and igniting. I'm guessing there was some kind of sort of wooden shelves here, maybe. Yeah, but this is the gunpowder magazine, basically. You get all the slate roof here, which divides the top with the bottom level, basically. One big ass spider there. You can see the vanish to the rails there for the upper level. We're going up the steps now, over the drawbridge, onto, it's quite safe actually this, yeah, onto the upper level. Should be good. This part of the inner wall still?
Yes, we'll be in a bit.
Just another area. Oh wow. Yeah, straight into another stairway. Awesome. Let's do this.
Yep.
So that's just the way we came down. And it goes round that way and this way. Well, it's kind of a lot of spoil here, isn't there? It was very slippery, this. I don't want to be falling down like yesterday. Huh. Was bricked up. That goes nowhere, does it? So we're doing the other side from where we came in. Came in that way. We worked our way around that way. And now we're going the opposite way. Where does that go?
Yeah, we'll be doing that one in a minute.
We're going to do that
Head down here and get this bit down.
in a minute. Yeah, let's take a look at this. Again, the same layout. There's several partitions along the tunnel for gunners to shoot, to keep an eye, to defend the fortress. Have two exactly the same angle, so whoever was here aiming, they have a very specific range to look out for, a very specific angle of the ditch, of the perimeter that they would be defending. And I think the idea would have been that every post here would have covered a very specific angle to ensure that all the perimeter is fully covered. But when you see them so narrow and on one side, it didn't give them much chance for distraction. They had a very narrow, specific angle and build to cover, and that, I think that was the whole idea. Well, that's nice. On the way back, Dan will take a picture of this.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I'm going to take a short video as well while you're going up there. Wow, it's quite a wide tunnel this.
Oh, yeah.
Very impressive. Indeed. That's been blocked as
Yeah, we've got into the main hall inside.
But this would have been one of the main
Entranceways into
one of the main access. Can you throw some light at the end? So we get the perspective of how deep that goes, yeah. You can see. Some sets of steps here. And again, we come to a long tunnel here along the line of defense of the wall. This is kind of a sandstone now. It must be from some areas nearby, but definitely it's not exactly local to here, this stone. It goes to show that went to some efforts to get the right kind of material for every purpose of the building. And what is clear is that the sandstone is bedded, it's got a very fine, strong bedding, which gives a lot of strength. Same as the slate that we have seen. You know, the slate is very thin and very compacted bedding, so that gives a lot of strength to the rock. You could not compare it to the brittle chalk. And they knew the properties of every kind of stone and rock. Here, a bit of a constriction, but it carries on. Off you go. It opens up into a walking passage, as we would expect. Wow. Well, this was some sort of living quarters here.
Fireplace and everything.
Yeah, of course. They had to prepare in the event of a potential attack, a potential siege, which could last for weeks, possible months. So they had to make sure really they had anything to live comfortably, obviously, to be able to keep themselves warm, to cook. It was essential for the soldiers. But everything along the perimeter of the wall, which was key for the quick defense of the castle from a possible invasion from Napoleon and his troops. To be fair, as the fire goes up the chimney, it draws air out from the ventilation and from obviously the shooting post. So, yeah, I think you're right. I think this is much bigger chamber. That would have been a window for a cannon, most probably. They would have had the bigger artillery, as well as the small sort of hand guns or whatever they call them. Oh yeah, that goes up again.
Yeah.
And it goes.
That was near sealed again at the top.
It's tilted at the top. Another gunpowder magazine, same as we have seen before. The gunpowder storage with plenty of ventilation. And a place for a lamp. All the bricked arching and walling of this majestic defense system. So that would have been my angle. So from there to there, that's probably about 20 degrees. But some of them, like the ones that are at an angle, it would have been a lot less. Yeah. In this tunnel we have a couple of wells, which obviously water was essential, was back in then times very much, if well, they needed it on a daily basis for drinking and washing, whatever, but if they were in a potential siege, they definitely would need a constant supply, which a well would have provided a constant supply. Yeah. Let's take a look. Well, this one is full of water. No one at the top, but it would have gone down a lot deeper, you can imagine.